Hello guys, welcome to Tech Android. This is Akshay Mishra. In last video, I shown you how to download Android Studio and JDK. But in this video, I will give you an overview of Android Studio and how to create emulator, that is virtual device. Let's start with Android Studio. Okay. Android Studio is used for doing programming of an app. After doing programming, we can compile that coding, and after that an APK file is created which need to be run on any Android device. I will show you how to create a virtual Android device in case you don't have any physical device. Okay, what is a virtual device? Application allows you to test your application without having physical device, that is called virtual device. Okay, for designing an Android app, we need to do programming in both Java and XML. In Java, we have to design the functionality code, and in XML, we have to design the layout code. Okay, programming for GUI, that is graphical user interface, is performed in XML, and you need only to drag and drop the required UI components in the layout, and Android Studio will automatically create .xml file for that component. Okay, so we can say that in Android Studio there is no any overhead of coding in .xml for designing layout, because in this platform XML file is automatically generated, and we need to only drag the components like button, text block, spinner, etc. into the layout area. Okay, now for Java, coding for the functionality of UI component, that how UI component works, is performed in Java language. Android Studio provide you a .java file in which you can do programming. Now let's have a look how Android Studio works. Actually, the code we are typing in the Android Studio, we have we done in Java file, and after compiling through Java compiler, that is Javac, it is compiled into .class file. Okay, what is .class file? It contains bytecode of .java file, which is machine understandable code. Okay, but the problem is that .java file consumes more memory, so that it can't run on mobile. Okay, so why Android Studio does? It converts the .class file into .dex file. Okay, what dex file? Dex file is a compressed form of .class file. It is converted through DX, that is Dalvik executable compiler. Okay, after that DX file is compressed, and some supporting code are further added, and it forms .apk file. What is .apk file? .apk file is a compressed file which is composed of .dx file and plus supporting code that I already told, and it happens with the help of AAPT. What is AAPT? Android Asset Packing Tool. Okay, now see how to make an emulator to run .apk files. Okay, after doing compilation code on an Android Studio, you need to run your APK file which is generated by Studio, okay, in an emulator to check how it looks and works. There are three ways to create an emulator. First way is using Android virtual device, that is called AVD, using softwares like BlueStacks, Mobigene, etc. And the third one is using smartphones to work as an emulator. The third one is very important, and I will show you how to convert your smartphones in this emulator in our next lecture. But in this lecture, I will show you how to make Android virtual device through Android Studio. Now I will show you how to create an AVD emulator through Android Studio. Okay, this is Android Studio. First click on Android Studio. Okay, it will take a quite long time if you are opening it for the first time. It is powered by IntelliJ platform, as I already told you in the first lecture. Now these are my project which I already created. So click on any of the project. Okay, I am clicking on Kit app. It is going to be open. Now files are getting loading. Please get it to be loaded. We have to wait some time. Okay, now I can do further. Okay, this is AVD manager. Click on it. Now a window will pop up, Android virtual device manager. Okay, here you will find the option of create virtual device. Okay, here it is written that virtual device allow you to test your application without having to own the physical devices. Means if you don't have any physical device like smartphones, then you can use this Android virtual devices to test your apps. So click on it, check it out. Here you have different types of configured phones. You can select any of them, what type of configurations you want in your phone. Okay, here we see 4 more options in the category TV, wear, phone and tablet. If you are making your Android app for your smart TV, then you can choose this AVD. And if you are making your Android app for gear glasses, watches, sorry, so you can click on this app. But here I am making an app for a phone, so I am clicking on this. Now these are the default given some configured devices, but I can create my own devices. I can say that I am creating my own smartphone which is virtual, and I can configure it through my own. Okay, so click on it, new hardware profile. Now I can name my Android device in device name. I am going to leave it as it is. Now here I am going through phone screen. I can select the here I can select the screen size. I can select the resolution, what type of resolution I want in my AVD, and here I can select the RAM, what RAM is needed in the phone. Okay, here I want to set 1 GB RAM, so I am selecting here 1024 MB. 1024 MB equal to 1 RAM, 1 GB. Now my device has 1 GB RAM. Okay, here you can select the hardwares your phone like to have. Okay, now click on finish, click on next. Now you can also select the platforms you want, like Marshmallow, Lollipop, KitKat. Here I am preferring Marshmallow, and click on next. Okay, now again click on finish. Now my AVD is creating. You have to wait for a while. Now my AVD is created, which name new device 1 API number 23. What is API number? API means Android programming interface. It is the technical word of Android platform like Marshmallow, KitKat and Nougat. But in technical technical term we use API number. Okay, here it is given the resolution of the phone. Okay, now let's run any app. Here I opening Kit app that I already made, so I want to run this app in an Android virtual devices that I made. Click on this. Go to new device, available emulators. It is new device 1 API 23 that I have created before. Click on OK. Now here Gradle build running. It means that my app is compiling and the APK file is going to be run on the AVD. Here sometimes if you are trying for the first time, it can take quite a long time, so we have to wait. Now this is my Android device that I've created. You can see my virtual device which I have created. It is API number 23, new device 1 API 23. it works like your phone, but the disadvantage in this is that you can't use the hardware that your actually smartphone have, like front camera, back camera, proximity sensor, gravity sensor. In this reason, because of this reason, we use phone as an emulator instead of using this Android emulator. Now my app is going to launch. Now this is my app. This is my app. It is working in a emulator. Okay, let's open calculator activity. Here I am entering my first number, that is 2, and here I am entering my second number, that is 4, and click on add. The result is 6. Okay, this is how my virtual device work. I will show you in our next videos how this app can be created. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you understand this lecture. For getting more videos on app development and some special tricks, please subscribe this channel.